What is up, guys? So, this is Walkabout Mini Golf. So why am I showing this? So this is on the Oculus, and it has just released the new Mount Olympus. Just came out. So I wanted to show you guys Mount Olympus on Walkabout Mini Golf. I'll play one hole, and I will then just show you the course. So if that works out. That way it doesn't take forever to you watch me golf and you see how bad I am. But I thought this was cool enough that you guys had to see it. So you gotta check it out. If you don't have Oculus, you may not, you're missing out to put it, to say the least. But seeing this in person is really cool, as you can imagine. So this is Mount Olympus on Walkabout Mini Golf. So we'll do, like I said, one hole, then I'll fly around, I'll show you all the cool stuff of Mount Olympus. So let's do this thing, baby. So yeah, Walkabout Mini Golf, if you don't know, is just mini golf with different courses and expansions that come out every month or so, every other month. And this is, again, Mount Olympus. So I'll show you some of the cool stuff. I don't want to spoil it too much, so we'll just do this hole and fly. Alright. That's my luck usually, is that I'll hit it not hard enough. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so let's go. Let's start up here, and I'll show you up here. So your guess is as good as mine on who these are. It could be the Fates. I'm not sure who it is. Could be random people that they just threw in. No telling. Your guess. 1, 2, 3. Who is it? That way you can school me and I'll be like, oh. Alright. So we are going to come down, and so as you play, actually, I'll show you. So as you play the game, oh, look at that. It's the Kraken, literally. I didn't notice that. But we'll get there. So you go to the next hole, and this is why I want you to see it. Aphrodite. So, so yeah, I'll fly around and show you guys the holes in a non-perverted way. So you got dolphins. Ah, I'm wet. Aphrodite. And like I said, to see it is to love it. In person, it's really cool. And her and her swan. Let's see. And she's on the clamshell. And what's neat is that you'll see down here, you can see her course, the hole, is in the shape of a heart. And on her altar she has rose petals, pomegranate, diamonds, and perfumes. So you go over here, you got roses. And instruments. Right. Then you go over here on Aphrodite's hole is the golden apple. So when you get to play this with your friends, you get to educate them on, because someone last night I was playing with said, what's that apple? And I got to tell them the story of the golden apple and really nerd out and bore them. So that was really fun. So here is Aphrodite. And sadly, it's 18 holes like regular golf, but you don't get to see all 12 gods, 13 gods. Kind of a wasted opportunity. So you play Aphrodite's hole, and then you come over to the next hole, and it takes you to Poseidon. I like doing it this way. It's way more interesting than you watching me miss and do really bad in this game. So yeah, the Kraken is down there. Eels. know, you watch SpongeBob, they play eels and escalators. So every time I see eels, I think either SpongeBob or Ursula's pets on The Little Mermaid. But this is Poseidon. The trident. Ew. Oh, this is really cool. So you notice things that every time. So you got, you know, Poseidon created the horse, and there's a horse saddle right there. I never noticed that. Something else will come to me, I'm sure. Like fishing nets. I'm sure in the next time I play, I'll be, oh, the feathers, that's right, that's blah, blah, blah. So really ready. I usually play the game, so flying like this, it is taking a chance I know where I'm going. So let's see. So as our cruise on Mount Olympus, we go into Hephaestus's course. I don't like saying Hephaestus's hole. I don't even want to think about that. So you go down here. What's really cool is this. Giving a thumbs up. If you've ever seen Terminator 2, then you get that reference. So we go down over here. You got his workstation. You got some armor he made, some weapons, Hermes' sandals, a rooster in a cage. I'm not 100% sure what that is because I don't remember what that's a reference to. Just like I don't remember where to go next since I'm not playing the game. But you got a dove statue right there. So let's see. Oh, yeah, that's something else too. You got Pandora's box right there. So I wonder what's up here. Ooh. Aha, this is where I'm supposed to go next. So the next hole is Ares. You have his throne right there. And vultures. That is so cool. Like I said, to see it in person and to be here in person is something else. So you got Ares. Ah! I really think that's really cool though, that snake. Man, you could sit here and meditate if you really wanted to put this Oculus VR thing on your head for an hour and just sit here and look at it and think on it. If that sounds tempting to you. But it is really neat though. So we're going to go down. I think it's down here is where we go to the next one. Yep. Got his vultures. Alright. We're going to keep on going. And at the top up there is the throne room where the thrones of all the gods are. Well, most of them. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, now some of the courses don't have a theme. I think it's just a green course. Unless someone can tell me what this is supposed to represent, because there's your next hole. In the well. I might go down there later when I'm not recording and see if there's anything down there. So yeah, there's your next course. And then the next one is Hermes. I got to nerd out and tell them what that actually means. They didn't care. But what's cool about Hermes, let's see him for a second. Let you see him. What's cool about Hermes is that he's got his messenger bag, a lyre, and coins in his bowl down there, and more sandals. Let's see it. And there's something about having Hermes in front of that background with the mountains and the air and the clouds. There's something to that. You know, a lot of people, apparently I heard, complained about this course, but I don't see anything so far to really complain about. Outside of, like I said, some gods are not featured. Or you don't see them, at least. Wow. If you see the sun, I don't want to spoil anything. Not that you're going to see anything in the sun, I'm just thinking of something. So this one's kind of coded, like you don't know who this is, really, unless you know. I had to think about it for a second, because you come up to this course and you're like, there's the Trojan horse, okay, you got scrolls. So the ones in the know who this is supposed to be. So it is who you're thinking, I'm sure. But I hit the golf ball and I was playing this, and I went out here just looking around, and I noticed the helmet. And this is what obviously gave it away. It was up here, the owls. So this is Athena. I was like, because that is Odysseus' goddess, and Odysseus in the Trojan horse. Alright, so this is the next one. Again, no theme that I can find. I think it's just a golf hole with no god or goddess theme without, because you got arrows and documents and bottles. But then, yeah, I don't think it's there. Yeah, then you come up here, and this is the next big one. Dionysos. I really think to myself, it's really more Bacchus because he has a beard. But it's all cool. It's all good. So let's go look at the vineyard over here. It's all good. Yeah, then you have cheese and wine and bread, the classic dessert. So, fly me to the moon. Oh, baby. Look at that wine flowing. Now, what's so funny about this also is that if you look over here, there's a party because they've lost their clothes. People have lost their clothes in the room to Dionysos. Oh, man. I don't know if it's because late in the day or what, but that looks good down there. Cast some wine. Like I said, you could just sit here and just meditate and think. You just want to get away from the real world, put this thing on, and just sit here. The little boats. Gonna go where the beer flows like wine. Thinking about that Dumb and Dumber joke. Okay, so then, it kind of spoils it, because let's go this way. Because then after this, I mean, how does it hurt to ever go through this temple again? I want to go where the beer flows like wine. Oh, so yeah, then you'd come out over here, hit the hole, and then it goes down here into the snow. So I didn't get it at first. I was like, snow? So there's not a deep cut that this would be Keone. I said that would be hardcore on their part to really get that. But no, it makes sense. They take up, that's the only thing, they take up multiple courses, multiple holes for one, instead of adding everybody. So you got snow, and then you start to realize what's going on. You got snow, then you have the garden, and then you're like, what the heck? And you're like, oh, I know what this is. And as you come up here, it's the seasons. You got the cornucopia, so that can only mean one thing. Demeter. Let's just see her. And there's Goddess Demeter. Like I said, to see it in person, it's a thing on its own. It's everything you'd want it to be. Only if it looked... I mean, even if it doesn't look 100% like a real statue and it looks like a game, obviously, it still is sight. I mean, it's the closest thing to actually seeing it in person, really. So, Goddess Demeter. I'm telling you, this touches you. Then you come up here, and then I kind of gave it away. You can pretty much guess what this is supposed to be. That's not Heracles. You would think so, but you notice that's a bear skin, not a lion skin on his head. So, it is probably, again, what you're thinking. You see the moon crest on his belt and a deer. So it's the hunter and the hunted. It is Artemis. And you got the Artemis, or nature, right here. Whee! And I think we're going to keep going up here. Again, whenever you do the course, it automatically takes you, and you don't actually have to fly to these places. So I'm only guessing. I may have skipped one, but I don't think so. And then it comes up here, and this is the labyrinth. Nothing to see, really. It's just a labyrinth little course. And then you go in here, and then it's like an observatory kind of deal. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's kind of like the Greek islands, too, like, because you're on Mount Olympus. And this is supposed to be Greece over here, I guess. And I guess this is supposed to be the creation of the universe, is what this is. You have planets. And then finally, we're coming to the end up here. You know, it does kind of bring a tear to your eye. If this really means something to you, it is something to behold. I'm telling you. I was so happy when I played this for the first time. And here we are in the throne room of the gods. And you see the Greek islands, I'm assuming again, in the boats. Kind of reminded me of, Clash of the Titans, where they have little mini statues of the people. They move around. And you see like a war, it's like the Trojan War or something happening, or just ships just on the sea. Okay, so finally the last thing to show you. Well, up here, you're like, where's Estia? I guess you could call it up here. You have the torch of Olympus up here. See how cool that is. And then you have the thrones. Now this definitely reminds me of Clash of the Titans, the remake, when they're in the throne room and Liam Neeson Zeus is sitting right there. So you have Zeus, you have Poseidon, and you notice on their thrones they have also the tops of the thrones have clouds, water. So Poseidon, come over here, Hephaestus, fire, Aphrodite, Ares, Dionysus with a wine cask under his seat, Hermes. I'm going to skip over here before I go too far and tell you something a little funny. Hera, Demeter, Athena, Gaston, or Artemis, I should say. So yeah, Artemis. Okay, now this is the funny part. I was like, who the heck could this be? Until I noticed something. It's a snake, what? So you see right here, it's got sunbeams. And I was like, well, Apollo does fight the Python. And I'm like, yep, that's who it is, because I then noticed the sun. So that's Apollo's seat, which makes sense because he is next to his sister, Artemis. So there you go, guys. Let's go to the middle. Hail to the gods. I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough. Standing in the court of the gods is what it feels like. It's funny. It'd be really cool if they actually had them sitting right here, something besides a seat. But there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, because I had to show this off because I thought this was really cool and you guys would really enjoy it. So I'll end this, and I guess I'll see you later, guys, back on Earth. So let's end it. Good day.